I
even though we
actually
mostly are talking about Destiny.
I actually have one bit of hope for a state of play, and it is related to our
Yeah.
next news story.
Mhm.
Yo, Patapon 4, a classic Sony rhythm game, is coming to PlayStation Plus. Patapon 3 update seemingly hints at plans for a PlayStation Plus release. But then there has also been Yo Dog. There is the creator of the game did not rule out working with Sony on a traditional sequel, since his spiritual successor Rotaton raised 10 times their Kickstarter goal.
Tell me about Patapon. I am not familiar.
Okay, so Patapon, what it is a rhythm game, right? Like it is a rhythm game
Yeah.
where you control a bunch of little dudes, but to make them march and you need to make them march and
Mm.
do stuff. It's rhythm strategy. And you do different beats to make them do everything to do different things. So if you want them to march, it's peta 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 pone. And then you press that button combination in rhythm with the beat, and they say it and they march. And then like you want them to do like fire, like your ranged people to fire arrows, you have to fire the beat pone pone pone. And it's basically different combinations of that, and you work with units and things of that nature with these cute little dudes. And there you
A
go.
rhythm strategy game. That sounds fun. That sounds like a fun game that I should play.
You should. Patapon's pretty sick. Or you could just play the spiritual
Uh,
successor, Ratatan.
Rattan, yeah, true. Well, is it out?
Let's. You know what? I don't know. That's a good question. And apparently, I don't believe so. I will say that they're
Look,
using
Rattan
almost
on
an
Steam.
identical art style.
It's
Uh,
planned for a 2025 release date.
oh, well, there you go.
So, theoretically,
Yep.
we could be hearing about a Rataton release on PS5
See, there
during
you
the state
go.
of play.
Yeah, there you go. See, there we go. We're getting the spiritual successor. Um,
Yeah, they could be getting a little Sony money and also publishing on their platform on top of Steam.
yeah.
That's possible. I think that's reasonably possible.
I would laugh really hard if it is like literally the same, like peta 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 tone. Instead, it's just reta teta teta tone.
On.
Yeah.
Yeah, I my history with rhythm games is that I'm bad at them, but like
Same.
I level up as I play them. So if I just really sit there and get in, then they're manageable for me.
I'm the same way. I'm terrible at them, but I love them, so I will obsess over them and then get decent enough to good at them.
Yeah.
Um,
Uh,
that is
you
where I'm
know,
at.
I I need to perfect every song in Yakuza karaoke. So even though I'm bad at rhythm games, I have to sit here and get good at this.
Fair enough. Yeah, I think that we are very likely to hear about Patapon 3 coming to Plus tomorrow.
Yeah.
That one would not surprise me, and I would not be surprised from what he's talked about here of possibly getting a new Patapon. They did tease a new Patapon project during its CES press conference.
Yeah.
So, I would be really down for that.
On top of the
But
dev saying that he's open to engaging in making a direct sequel.
yeah, you have this thing when it comes to like games press where you have to start linking stuff together where it's just like, well, this guy said that he's interested in making a new Patapon and they've teased a Patapon thing. So obviously like you don't want to be
He's like,
conspiracy
this one
board with the
and
yarn.
then this, and they're gonna actually and I think that they're linking up to make this. Like, you do need a conspiracy board with the yarn a little bit. You just need to sound like you aren't.
That no fair. About my all-time favorite story for video game news reporting is in 1999 the Dreamcast came out and a someone asked Jeff Gersman what he would like to see on the Dreamcast, and he's like, "Oh, a Tekken game." And then that got reported in Japan as Tekken is coming to the Dreamcast. Not Jeff would like
Yeah,
to see a Tekken.
obviously.
It is Tekken is coming to the Dreamcast. And then got reported to him later that from a Japanese outlet is, "Hey, did you hear Tekken is coming to the Dreamcast?" And his response was, "Oh, awesome, Tekken's coming." So, um,
Oh, sick.
it's one of those things where, like, on the one hand, I would not be surprised to get Patapon 4 announced, but I would also be like, man, not surprised if all these things were coincidence.
You
That
have to cut a balance. You have to get a balance where if it comes out, you are a sage and a soothsayer who knew the whole time, and if you only listened, everyone would know that it was coming out. And then if it doesn't come out, you go, well, obviously I wasn't saying it would come out. I was just saying it might happen. It's always a
well,
possibility. Anything's possible.
see, no matter what happens, we are right, because as anyone who has seen our channel tag or our social media, our about section is, we are the arbiters of good taste.
Yeah.
So we're obviously right about everything, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, just like Halo 3, we are really big guys with the armor on.
I love that people don't know that arbiter is a real word.
Yeah, no, it's just the guy from Halo. And it's not a real word, and it doesn't mean anything. What we're saying when we're saying we're the arbiters of good taste is that we are Sangheili, and
Yep.
we, were dishonored and forced to wear the armor, and we were dishonored because of our good taste.
Yes. Wart, wart, wart.
Yeah.
Okay. Next news story.
Speaking of a PlayStation 5, there's a video game on the PlayStation 5 called